Fighting games are some of the most enjoyable competitive experiences I've ever had. Whether it is going to large-scale competitions or smaller competitions in a local scene, or even just kind of playing online with friends, offline, grinding out training lab sessions, whatever it may be, it's been one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done. And it's recently been brought to my attention that a lot of people just don't know how to, one, get into the scene accordingly, and two, they are brand new to fighting games, but they don't understand what they should be doing to improve as a player. So, with that feedback and information I was given, I wanted to start a series where I would go over what is needed to become a better fighting game player overall, maybe give out some tips on things like controller preference and how to properly use a fight stick, or set up situations where you know how to become a better player and use that mental capacity that I know you all have to become a better player. So the first thing I wanted to preface with is, why should you play fighting games, or why do you want to play fighting games? And that question is something I feel can be applied to any video game per se, whether it's just a casual mentality or you want to become that much better as a player. With any shooting game, you kind of want to play it to improve and have fun, and fighting games are kind of the same way. And the shooting game example is just one that popped into my head, but the same can be applied for things like racing, sports, MOBA, battle royale, you name it. But the thing about fighting games is that it's basically you, and you don't really have a team to rely on. And the information out there isn't very widespread, especially if you're a passerby who may watch Evo for the first time, sees these cool games, and you're like, man, that looks really fun, and the people seem really energized about having this experience. What do I have to do to play? So you pick up Mortal Kombat 11 and you're playing it, and you're like, I don't know what I should be doing. I don't know how to improve as a player. Or you pick up Street Fighter 5 and it's the same thing. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. A fine example is we were playing Killer Instinct the other night on my stream, twitch.tv/iChrisPanda, and our buddy Push, twitch.tv/pushplaytodj, isn't inept to playing video games. He's actually quite good in certain situations. It's just that when it comes to the fighting game experience, you can tell that he's a novice at it. He was making situations happen that weren't favorable in the situation presented to him, and you have to make it so that you know what your problem is. And a lot of things that newcomers may do is they'll jump in, they'll mash buttons, and there isn't really any explanation as to why you should and shouldn't do that. So this series that I'm going to be making is literally telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing from the base standpoint of, I just bought a game and I want to learn it. How do I improve? How do I make sure that my combos are consistent? How do I know when to go in and what situations to do? Should I play fight stick? Should I not play fight stick? Should I play hitbox, mixbox, controller? What should I do? Should I bother going online? Should I look for a local scene? Things like that nature. Because fighting games aren't just another video game genre that is usually encompassed by the sensational appetite for competition. It's kind of like playing a long form game where it's just the best. I don't know how to describe it any better than that. I feel like, yeah, it's opinionated on my end, but think of fighting games like chess. You have to enjoy the experience that you have, but it's also very conveying to want to manipulate the other player. And that's basically how chess is, or TCG, or almost any other game. It's just that fighting games are completely different. It's a lot flashier. You have a little more control when doing stuff like that. But nobody really explains how you should. So I want you to take a second, look at the video, look at the footage presented, and see that this is our base for knowledge. You see these competitions, you see these competitors, and you're basically trying to make yourself a better player. You want to become a fighting game player. So what do you have to do? Put down what you want to grow upon. figure out what it is that you want to know, what you want to learn, and then go from there. Because then I can figure out where I want to direct you. Obviously, I'm going to make a lot of these videos without any feedback from anybody, and I'm going to go from there and try to just help as many people as possible. But this is just the baseline of knowledge, and things change from game to game. But we're going to get players on the right foot and in the right direction. So this was more of a rant-ish audio and not very much formatted into a proper YouTube commentary piece that I like to have. But if you like the idea of this, there'll be another video very soon, and I highly recommend you subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out videos like this frequently where I kind of help people become better at fighting games, give them critiques if possible. I may go over like some pro matches and explain things, and give out maybe some fighting game lingo, maybe like fighting game dictionary, so that people can understand like some of the essentials to becoming a better fighting game player. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys at the next video, and be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe for more. See ya.